the building with bottles of champagne to celebrate the new year. So Happy New Year 2025. Prosperity, wellness, happiness, everything that is all waiting for you in this new year. And we wanted to start the new year off right with a worldwide launch. And we are so excited, wow, with all the craziness and excitement of that set, to kind of the elegance and the zen, and it smells good of this set. Yes, I just ran here without my shoes. I want you to meet Naomi Whittle. And Naomi is someone who is so close to my heart because you are everything, all the words that people were saying about their intentions for 2025. There was caring, and there was love, and there was nurture, and there was thrive, and there were so many beautiful words. Well, Naomi has devoted her life to doing that for us. And as we say, hopefully the first to say, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, dear friend. We're here with a brand new Today's Special Value. That is a worldwide launch. And shall we cheers to the new year? Because this is a cheers to your happiness, to your beautiful hair. And this is a cheers to you because you, our QVC customer, were the ones who said, Naomi, will you take your best-selling hair nutrition from OMI, which is our #1 seller from OMI here at QVC, and turn it into a delicious, beautiful gummy that you take 2 every day. Now, we have sold so many of our original in the capsule, but in this world of supplements, gummies are so much fun. They are so yummy. They are so easy. You don't even need to think. So we decided to bring to you today, in the first day of 2025, a true revolution. I'd love to take you through what's happening. And also, for the first time ever, and Naomi really worked with our QVC team for months to have this happen. Courtney and I were able to launch with you, your very first show, and OMI is now part of our QVC family. For the first time ever, we are giving a 90-day love it or return it policy. So you can get the 30-day supply, and that is a wonderful way to go in. If you do that, you are having a lovely savings today, and today only, because the price goes up at the end of the day. That is $13 off. The 90-day supply, which is next, is where all of the clinicals and all of the studies and everything happens. So this is a great place to land. You have 90 days to love it and then return it if you do not see everything that we talked to you about tonight. That's what QVC is all about. That's why we are now entering our 39th New Year's Day as a company on QVC. But where I always tell you guys to go is to and by the way, in the 90-day, you're saving $35 today and today only. In the 120-day supply, that's normally $230. You're saving over $40, and on 5 easy payments. And that 120 supply, it's not on auto delivery. So I asked you earlier, Naomi, how long will this stay fresh on our shelf? And you said?
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. But let's deep dive in. Happy New Year. I have to say, my hair needs a little fix after all those tiaras that I had on. But it's all about the hair. And I guess what we need to start with is, what is hair nutrition, which is your #1 best-selling item at QVC, now for the first time ever in the world. I get your emails because I shop at your website too. And this is the only place to get them.
Yes.
What is hair nutrition?
So hair nutrition is healthy hair, reduction in hair loss, as seen in a hair pull test, peptide. And it is in the most wonderful little gummies that you take 2 a day. And it's been clinically shown to help support healthy hair, as well as that reduction in hair loss.
And for the first time ever, in what you asked for, a wild berry flavor. I'm going to try it too. It's very soft too.
There's no sugar. There's no soy. This is a peptide that's really about healthy hair and supporting that reduction in hair loss. I mean, it's incredible, right?
Here at QVC with my other supplements, I always go for the gummy. I always talk about that on the air. with other products that are doing other things for us. Now, for the first time for the hair, this is all you have to do. Take 2 every day, that's it. But let's get into it and show in this graphic what makes this so special and why we have sold so many and why it is your #1 bestseller at QVC, now in gummy form.
And I'm so excited to be sharing it in gummy form. So the clinical study was done over 90 days, and every single one of the women in the clinical study, this is what just makes me so happy, every single one of them experienced benefits. They had a reduction in hair loss by at least 20%.
Wow.
So if you're at home and you're sharing this beautiful New Year's
And
with
thank
all
you.
of us.
And thank you for doing that, right? To be with us right now.
It's so wonderful.
It's a really big deal. Thank you.
I'm so honored to be here and so thrilled. And if you're thinking, gosh, I want more of the hair that I used to have. And if you look at this picture, I want to just tell you my journey and see if you relate to it. So here I was actually in Calabria, Italy. That's Dr. Elizabeth Janda. I was about to interview her, and I took that quick selfie. And that's when I discovered all of the loss that I had been experiencing. I was living in some sort of other world where I thought, well, maybe if I don't look, it doesn't exist.
Right.
But it did. So for me, as an inventor, as somebody who goes around the world, I get to work with top scientists, MDs, PhDs, and I always ask them the same questions. What's the best science you have that can help us, all of us, our family, with our beauty and our health? And it was 10 years ago that Dr. Rob Kelly told me he had been working for his entire career on trying to find the ways to unlock our healthy hair and how to anchor in the hair follicle. And so as soon as I saw that picture, the next thing I did is I called him and I went to him in New Zealand. In New Zealand, it's the only place in the world where we can find these hair nutrition peptides. And they are patented. There have been thousands of experiments that he did so that I could bring this to you tonight and share these gummies with you.
And let's look at your hair. Look at your hair.
Yes, look.
I mean, Naomi, I have to say this, just my own personal observation. Your hair gets more and more beautiful every time I see you. I mean, your beauty from the inside radiates on the outside. But I mean, just when we look at your part now compared to where your part was then, you understand that this journey that started not just as a personal journey, but that thought of women need this, and especially those of us in our age of possibility that know that we're brushing our hair and we're seeing all that hair in there. Let's talk about what this is all about right now as we welcome you into a new day, a new month, and a new year. Happy New Year. The word is confidence, and it's funny because we have certain words for age of possibility, and you know in the meeting, I worked really hard, and thank you, Nick, for adding confidence, because how many of us feel uncomfortable walking out of a room? How many of us feel uncomfortable if someone is taller than us? How many of us are trying to fill in and do things to our hair because we know we are losing our hair in, in our brush, in the sink, in the shower? This is coming from the most powerful ingredients that you found this in New Zealand, and it's been a bestseller, and women love this. But then they said, we want a gummy. We want to be able to just pop 2 of these in. And please stay with us if you've never seen it before, but I just want to go through what the offer is, because we do have 3 options for you. The first is the 30-day. That's dipping your toe in the baby pool. That is a great value for you because you're saving $13 today and today only. But you do have 90 days to love it or return it. So I would personally think starting here is so great, because if you get to the end of 90 days, which Naomi insisted upon with our team, and we made it happen for the first time ever, yay, that's going to give you a 90-day supply. And that 90-day supply is now as long as you'll have to use it, which means January, February, and March. And when you get to the end of March, if you haven't seen a difference, then you can send it back. And that is a wonderful savings, because this is a today's special value, and the price goes up at the end of the day of $35. And then the $120. And I know I've been on with you with your launch. I've been on with you for many shows, many hours. In fact, every time the traditional hair nutrition was on the air, it would sell out completely. And then we knew it became Naomi's bestseller. This is always the most popular, and we're here again. This 120-day supply, no auto delivery. So to stock up on this one-day only price, I would definitely get more than one, because Naomi, how long unopened will this stay fresh in our pantry?
This will stay fresh for 2 years, and the clinical study, to your point, is over 90 days. And so for me, I'm on a mission. Thanks to QVC for reaching out and giving me the honor to be here with you. I am on a mission for more good hair days. We spoke about confidence, like the feeling of being able to walk in a room where you feel, oh my gosh, I'm really proud of my hair. I like what's going on here.
Let's take that selfie.
Let's take that selfie. Let's enjoy from any angle. It doesn't really matter. I've been taking this for 2.5 years. When I first went to New Zealand, I started taking it right then and there. And it's just become more and more advanced and sophisticated.
So people are wondering, because again, a couple questions. If I am on the regular hair nutrition, is this going to be that same level? Like, can I just move right into the gummies?
You can move right into the gummies exactly from where you are. We wanted another delivery format. We wanted something that was easy. We wanted something that didn't have any sugar, any soy. We wanted something that you would want to pop into your mouth every single day.
And what's the flavor?
It's a wild berry. And I just love these. I find myself, because a lot of times I've been waiting to share these with you, right? Like, we have been busting at the seams because QVC asked me to see if we could innovate and create these a long time ago. And it took us forever because to get that flavor, to get all of the efficacious hair peptides right into 2 little gummies, have that kind of science where 100% of the women in the clinical study are getting the kinds of benefits where they're noticing at least a reduction of 20% of the hair that they would normally lose is actually being anchored in and held on to.
So we're going to actually put that study up on the screen, which is why so many of you are going to the 120. Happy New Year. A happy, wonderful hair year as well. But what happened in that clinical study after 90 days?
So this is what's so exciting to me. After 90 days, every single woman in the clinical study had a reduction in hair loss of at least 20%. And can I show you this little example? Because I always find that visuals kind of say everything. So on average, we as women are losing anywhere from 50 to 150 hairs a day. This is how much hair over 90 days will fall out of our head.
I mean, that is unreal.
It's like
because we
crazy.
see the strands every day. We see them in our brush.
Yes.
I know, sometimes when you run your fingers through your hair, you see that. And by the way, we've had 400 ordered, but then we look at that, and that is on average what we would lose just from hair, hair falling out in 90 days.
That's right. And so when you take the hair peptides, you are holding on to 34% of that hair that would typically fall out. So just imagine, that's why my hair keeps getting better all the time, holding on to this much hair. And then that hair it has more shine, it has more health, it has more of its well-being. And these are my nails, and these are the side benefits of it. This is the side benefit.
And that's a big benefit. That's
the healthy
an awesome
hair.
benefit. Okay, some questions from customers. Number one, how many do I take? How do I take them?
Yes.
And even if I'm using the other product that we've sold so many of, and obviously was like a bestseller here at QVC. Speaking of a bestseller, Naomi has won our Rising Star Award this year. So you are in with this wonderful woman who's going to take you on this journey. How do we take them? What's your advice?
This is it. These 2 little gummies once a day. You can take them at any time that you want, just the same time that you're taking your capsules. You
take them in place of the capsules.
In place of the capsules. you take them whenever you want, really. And they're just absolutely wonderful. They're soft, they're easy to chew.
They're delicious. I love how you describe it as a wild berry because it's not too sweet, because
That's
there
right.
is no dairy, there is no soy, there is no sugar. And I just feel like this delivery system is just so much easier. It's actually more fun. And you know what? When something is fun and something is easy,
Yes.
we stay with it, because do we take these every single day?
Every single day. Think about it.